Good afternoon and welcome to Through the Static. Well, that was abrupt, wasn't it? It's just thrown us right into the show.
Who's the producer of this show?
I don't know. He should be fired.
I think we need to find...
No. Mark's getting ready to leave.
There's a posting available.
No.
Looking for a producer.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium, your host, with Coach Elix, who is right next to me. Say hi, Coach Elix.
Hello, everyone.
And we have Mark producing the show. And Mark impressed me because he played Olivia Newton-John today in his ABC Alphabet number of songs. That was really cool, too, that show. But when I heard Olivia, I got very excited. If you love me, let me know. Okay, so we're going to start. We have somebody on hold that I want to introduce everybody to. So let's do that. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hi, Stephen. It's Christine.
Hey, Christine. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. And, Christine, I'm so happy that you called earlier so you got through. And the reason why...
Hold on. Can I say hi? She is my friend, you know.
Not anymore. Christine's all mine. She's all mine.
No. Christine, how are you?
Hi. Good. How are you?
I am excellent. We're happy to have you. So let's talk about you now.
So, Christine, I'm so happy that you did get a chance to call in. This is very exciting. So this is Christine Kavicki, and so tell us exactly what's happening with you in April and what's happening in a couple of weeks.
So I am proud to announce that I have been accepted to the Boston Marathon 2019 team for the Metro West YMCA. I was accepted last November, so I've been raising money for the Metro West YMCA. And Stephen and I will include you, Elix, because you have been awesome to me as always. You have agreed, thankfully, to do an event for me on February 17th. Registration starts at 2 o'clock. Reading starts at 2:30, and it'll go. Well, I think we scheduled till 5, but whenever that ends, to raise money for the Metro West YMCA. Every single dollar from every ticket goes directly to all the wonderful programs that the Y provides the community.
Wow, Christine, you know that you really couldn't have picked a better organization because just throughout the state of Massachusetts there's many Ys. I know from Rhode Island when I was living in Rhode Island, the same thing. And where they have come from and where they are now, and the what they offer is just pretty amazing. It's really amazing, in the clientele that go to the Y it's just a needed service, which is amazing. So
and it makes sense because you do a lot of work with children.
Yeah, which is wild. But Christine, I got to tell you, I didn't have a clue how difficult it is. First of all, I can't even imagine running the marathon, first of all. But secondly, just the process, seriously, the process to get where you are and to raise this money and this money to go to the Y. And I'm really, really impressed, Christine. I'm impressed that you're going to be doing this, and that I am so thrilled that both of us, me and Elix, get to support you in this.
And Christine, why don't you tell us about the venue also? Because I know it's a really awesome venue, so that people get a sense as to, what it's going to be like, what's the feel like, and that especially people who like intimate settings.
Yes. So we limited the tickets more because of space. It's at Exhibit A. It's a brewery. I can't say that word too well.
Brewery
in Framingham, right off of 135. Because I wanted to keep it local. The Metro West YMCA is Framingham, and I just wanted it in the community. And it's a beautiful place. The people are amazing. So they've donated their space to my fundraiser. So we're limited to 85 tickets. I really hope any of you listeners that are interested in coming, please, we would love to have you. I would love to meet all of you. Just buy a ticket on Venmo. Stephen has a flyer. It's on his Facebook page.
Right.
Please, we would love to have you come. And it's a Valentine's theme because Valentine's actually is my favorite holiday. So I'm working with a caterer. We're going to have chocolates and food, like little refreshments. And I bought, which I'm going to make, little personalized Valentine's M&Ms that say thank you. So everybody leaves with a little package of M&Ms.
Just for that, I would go. And, how wild is it if you do go to this fundraiser, you get to meet Christine, and when the marathon happens, you get to say, I know someone who actually is running in the marathon and support Christine, which is amazing. And the information is also on my website, Stephen the Medium, but it is Venmo at Christine Kavicki. It's Cavicchi if you want to buy tickets. But it doesn't get any better than this fundraiser, and to help someone not only I'm sure accomplish a dream to run this marathon, but also to help the YMCA. So the Metro West YMCA. It's a win-win here, right?
And because the tickets are limited to only 85 people, we do highly recommend that you buy your ticket and not wait to buy it at the door, because there may not be space, because again, we only limit it because of space to 85 people. I just did, Christine, I just did a fundraiser a couple of weeks ago for the Cleveland School, and there was, I don't know exactly the count. I know it was over 80, but I don't think it was over 100, and the venue was perfect. It was not gigantic. I was able to get around the entire room and get to many people. So that's another great thing. This venue is not enormous, so it's a very intimate reading, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure there's always tears, but happy tears, and it's always very emotional, but it's a Sunday afternoon, so I think it would be just it's going to be a great event, Christine.
Thank you. It is. Both of you will be there, and Stephen, what you provide, to people, you helped me. You did a reading for me and my family, and I tell you, after losing my sister so long ago, I had such a hard time, but just for you to come into my life and help me, it's amazing what you do. So I am so excited that you can do, and you've agreed to this, and to raise money, again, for this, awesome charity.
Wow, Christine, thank you.
Like you said, it's a win-win for everybody.
No, thank you very much, and I loved doing that reading for your family, so and then Les's family. So it's been terrific, and it's just going to get better. So I can't believe it's 2 weeks, right? Isn't it 2 weeks from Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's going to be here before you know it. So before the tickets are completely sold out, because I'm sure they're going to be,
buy them
just
now.
Get to Venmo at Christine/Kavicki and get your tickets. $40 is nothing, and for a great, not only supporting Christine and the Y, but it's going to be such a fun event. Just think of, when you call in here and how much fun it is, but I'm in person and everyone else gets to hear, and it's wonderful. So.
And if you don't know what Venmo is, look it up, because Venmo is actually the fastest growing way of paying for services.
Yeah.
People use Venmo all the time, and the great thing about Venmo is that there are no fees.
Right.
So it's like having cash electronically. So
which is terrific. Christine, listen, thank you. I'm so happy you had a chance to do this. We got to chat about this, and I cannot wait to see you in a couple of weeks.
I look forward to it, and I
Me
hope
too.
your listeners come. I'd love to meet them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christine, and we'll be back after the break. And welcome back to Through the Static. How great was Christine calling in that interview, and I hope everybody does get a chance to come to that fundraiser. But before I start taking calls, just as a reminder, 3 weeks from this weekend is the We Don't Die event in Boston that I'm going to be part of. I'm really excited about that. That's Sandra Champlain's event, and you can go to We Don't Die Boston. I'm not really sure where the tickets are. I know this is also not a huge venue, and I know several weeks ago she was already like in the 70s or something, and I think
close to 80, and I think the venue holds about 125, 150.
Yeah, so I'm not really. I haven't spoke to Sandra, so I don't know where it's at, but
it's near 100.
So just if you're interested, and you should be, I mean, this is going to be amazing with a lot of speakers, other mediums, and it's over the weekend. It's through February 22nd to the 24th. It's Sandra's first event, but the cast of speakers and mediums is pretty impressive. So I'm really excited to get to meet them too, and it's at the Best West in Quincy. So just go to We Don't Die Boston, and the last thing I'll say is I have my class that's up. I think there's like 2 spots left in this class, so if you're interested, go to StephenTheMedium.com. It's going to be a very different class. The people that are already signed up are amazing people. I'm so excited to do this and to be able to really focus on each person and just really hone in on where their skill is, and because we're all different, right, how we connect. So I'm talking like looking at Elix for a response, and he's into his phone, and he's just... I don't really know. You know, once this show starts, I don't know what he does.
Actually, I'm into Facebook Live because somebody has to keep an eye on what's going on over there. Just saying.
I guess you told me.
Yes. Help me, somebody, again.
Can we talk about dishwashers again? If you're not on Facebook Live, you should have been on Facebook Live, because the dishwasher conversation was crazy, right, for everybody. So, all right. So let me go to my first caller. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing? Who's this?
This is Heidi again.
Heidi again? Oh, that's because I was Heidi. I was trying to see where Christine was, because I wanted to do the fundraiser announcement. So I thought maybe that was the line, but it wasn't. So Heidi, it's good to talk to you, and good to have you call. And let me see what's going on with Heidi. Heidi, you're in love, I keep hearing.
I'm in love?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
But
Heidi didn't get the memo yet.
the first thing I hear is I just keep connected to in love. So I mean, I just automatically, I guess, jump to a relationship. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But there's something very strong love that I keep getting pulled. I also keep hearing that there's a birthday anniversary with you. Very close. Very, very close. Like 2 weeks back, 2 weeks forward.
My birthday.
Oh, when is your birthday?
February 12th.
Oh, wow. So, no. Happy birthday, Heidi. So just know that it's just your loved ones just giving that as a validation. There's also another H name. I never get that letter. I never get, like Heidi, I never get the H letter. Who's connected to you that's another, were you named after a Heidi, or is there a Holly or Harry? Or it could be a last name, but there's another H I keep hearing connected to you.
Oh.
So Heidi, either living or crossed, but
Yeah. I'd have to keep that with me because I have to think about that one.
Yeah, and it's I just heard it's a very prominent other age. You know, there's a lot going on with you, because there's a dad figure that steps forward. So I don't know if this is dad or grandpa or like a grandfather. Is your dad here?
My dad's here, yeah.
Okay, so it's got to be a grandfather. Sometimes it can also be like a father-in-law, but they just told me no. It's definitely a grandfather stepping forward. But he also tells me that your head is also spinning with a lot of stuff going on, and I don't know. It's almost like makes me feel like you're like on sort of like a merry-go-round, and when it stops, there's so many different routes to take that you just don't know where to go. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
No, you're making sense.
But it feels like it's everything. It doesn't feel like it's just profession-wise. It feels like it's your whole life. It's just you're at a place right now that's trying to figure out where Heidi goes from here, like going forward. And that doesn't mean that there's not parts of your life that are very consistent and very good, because I get that. But there's a big, I don't know, there's just a lot going on with you. And there's also, is there a Brian?
Who?
Brian? Listen to Heidi. Who?
Brian?
There's a BR name, and it could be initials or it could be Brian. But do you have a BR?
BR.
Like Brenda, Brian. It also could be like Bob, or I don't know, Bob Richland. It could be initials. It could be.
Well, my father's name is Robert. They call him Bobby. He's still here.
Oh, so there's the BR, Bobby and Robert. I got it. Okay, so,
Could be.
Yeah, I just heard your now a grandmother just stepped forward and said, no, Heidi, not could be. It is. It's us validating. I love this grandmother is very feisty. Whichever one this is, very feisty. But she just, a lot of times, Heidi, Spirit wants to validate people that are living, too. So if it's like your dad's mom who's crossed, just wants to give a validation, to her son. And that's where the BR came. It's sometimes interesting how they come through and how the BR can be your father, Bobby, and Robert. So just giving a nice...
Well, some people call them Bobby, some people call them Robert,
Sure, exactly, Heidi, and that's why...
Oh, you know what the H is?
What?
Everybody used to call him Harry as a joke. Harry!
Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
It always comes, Heidi. Sometimes it doesn't come until after the person hangs up with me, but it's always wonderful when, because I love getting the validations too. So and it's more for me knowing that you get that it's grandma, it's grandfather. So it's a great thing. I'll tell you something. There's also a young female here that steps forward to say hi, and she's giving you a big hug and hi. When I get a young female, it's just somebody who left this earth way before their time. So someone that you don't expect to die at that age. So it could be even up to, like I always say, like even into the 60s, because 60s to me is still young. So, but but she's connected to the family. I don't know if this is like an aunt that died early, or this was like a friend of your mom is still here?
My mother's still here, yep.
It kind of makes me feel like I'm with your mom. Like, I don't know if you remember in Valerie or Vinny. Where's V for you?
V?
Yes. Heidi, is this going to be like the H? I don't know. Harry! There's a Vinny, Vinacchio, Valerie. There's a V connection, and it's connected also to the woman who is stepping forward. She just wants to get validated. She wants to let you know that she's here, but she's not. I keep asking her the age-wise, but she just keeps giving me back young female, so it's not really helping me. It's just I just know it's someone who left this earth way before their time. Heidi, I'm going to tell you that it feels like it's substance abuse. There's something going on, substance abuse, and I don't know if that's what she crosses from, but there's a connection with. I don't know if this is drugs, if this is drinking, and maybe it's just like a friend of the family. I don't know, but she put something around my neck, but now she's putting like a needle in my arm. So just if it doesn't come, just keep it with you, and I'm sure
But not a V. I mean, I do know people, like you said, under 60. I mean, she was 50 something.
Yeah, and who was that connected to you?
Actually, you took a call last week, Alicia.
Okay.
Okay? Well, when you asked Alicia last week, because I was listening, and you asked Alicia last week whose birthday is like something, a couple weeks before or just happened in the last day or two.
Right.
She's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm yelling. In my house, I'm yelling, your mother's birthday was yesterday.
So I assume you knew Alicia.
Yeah.
That's funny. But the V doesn't have to be connected to the person's name that crossed.
No.
But there's a woman. So did the woman in her 50s? How was she connected to you? Is she family? Is she a friend?
I know a few people that passed away.
Okay. But
I don't have a close friend or anything like that. No really family member, woman, not on my side.
And it doesn't matter as long as it's connected to you. All I can tell you, Heidi, is that it's someone who
Alicia's mother passed away.
But did she have any? Did she have some issues?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, so
Overdose.
Oh my God, Heidi. So there
With
it
the
is.
needle.
There's why I saw the needle going in. So no, it's I love it. So you definitely knew that it was connected to Alicia, and so
Because that's not my side of the family exactly.
well, no, because you know Alicia, and you know Spirit just wants to validate anybody who's connected, whether it's mom's side, dad's side, friend's side. It doesn't matter. It's just, but it's in this case, it's Heidi, it's Alicia's mom just letting you know, letting Alicia know, and letting you know that she just thanked you. She just clapped, which is like, yay, Heidi. She's very happy that you got to bring her through. So
Okay.
just know that she is thanking you and that she wants to give a big hug to Alicia. So I'm going to leave you with that, Heidi. I've got to take a break, but
Okay.
thank you so much and lots of love to you.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Thanks, Heidi. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And welcome back to Through the Static. Before I take a call,
We want to do a shout out to Chip Carter, and he better be listening because if he's not listening, we're going to have a big issue with him. And maybe Maggie's listening.
yes, and Ingrid.
And Ingrid
Yes.
are listening. They
What-
had us over last Saturday for a fabulous time.
What a beautiful house, what a beautiful dinner, but more importantly,
Beautiful
seriously,
people.
yeah, it was really not about the house or the food. It was really about their essence and their energy and what they, just who they are, and just such giving people. I get why Chip and Ingrid are together, and I'm sure why they have such beautiful kids. So I hope you guys are listening. So, and if you're not, you're in big trouble. Okay, all right. So let's take the next call. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this?
Ava.
Ava, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I love your name, Ava.
Thank you.
Very pretty name. So, Ava, let me.
How old are you, Eva?
12.
Oh wow! So, Ava,
I
you're
could tell.
young.
Young.
Yeah, I mean, you sounded young, but I didn't think you were. Actually, I was going to ask you what 13 was. So maybe I was just like honing in on the age,
birthday.
unless was that
Maybe. Are you turning 13?
soon?
In a few months.
Okay. Unless there could be also a different 13, Ava. So, but I'm so glad that you called, and how this whole thing works, Ava, is that anybody that's around you, your family that have crossed over, that really have gone nowhere, just want to make sure that you know that they're still around and they're still here and they're with you and they're with your mother and your father and everybody else. So, Ava, where does where does the Bob come in? Bob or Bill? Why do I keep getting a B name? Do you have family that's a B?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay. So you just keep it with you, Ava. A lot of times, too, that if you have, say, like a grandfather or a grandmother who has crossed over and are in spirit, just loving you, they also give their validation, too. So the B may be a first name, could be a last name. Ava, do you do something with like dance or cheer?
I used to do dance.
Oh yeah, because I just heard this is a grandfather. Now I don't know if it's your grandfather or maybe like a great grandfather. Do you know, Ava, if one of your grandpas is not here anymore, has crossed over?
Both of them.
Oh, they both have. Okay. So, no, I love it because one stepped forward, very prominently and just kept saying, that's my girl, and just the cool thing about this, Ava, is even if you never met him, maybe you have, but even if you haven't, they're watching you. And I just saw, and I could just see you like in an outfit, but I couldn't tell whether it was dance or like a cheerleader. So it's a way that, regardless of when it was, even if it was a long time ago, it's just a way that your loved ones are just letting you know that they know about it, and we're watching you dance and whatever you did with dancing. Ava, you're really artistic. I mean, I know that you danced, but they're also I hear music playing. Does someone play piano or a musical instrument?
My brother and my dad.
Okay, so now that it's your grandpa, and there's also a grandma though. Did you lose a grandmother?
Yeah, my great-grandma.
Okay, so know that great grandma is stepping forward to let you know that she's watching. I just keep hearing how special you are, and but they wanted to validate your brother and your dad that are musical. So it sounds like what I was picking up and what they were telling me is that not only you, but you come from a very artistic family, which is wonderful. So there's Ava, you get it. Is your mom with you now?
No. Oh, yeah.
No and yeah. So is mom?
Yes.
Mom's still here?
Yes.
Okay, good. Mom's taking a break. Maybe mom's shopping, Ava. You should be with her. Maybe you're missing out on clothes or something. So if you're with Dad, there's a couple of things that your loved ones keep telling me. They keep telling me that there's also something right around that's a birthday or an anniversary, very close. So
Today's my mom's birthday.
hey, happy birthday, Mama!
Happy birthday.
So Ava, that's what they're giving as a wonderful validation. They're very, very excited that you called in. And there's also a Chris or Cappy. There's a C or K name connected to you guys.
My mom's boyfriend's name is Chris.
Okay, perfect. So know that, listen, they're all letting you know that they know exactly what's going on with you. And but the best thing, Ava, is that how proud they are of you. And you just come from such love in your parents, and I'm not surprised that you sound like such an articulate 12-year-old, and I know that all comes from your family. So I'm going to leave that with you, but thank you, honey, for calling. And I got to tell you, Ava, you break records because since I've been doing the show, you are the youngest person to call in, so you get a big prize.
And I also want to say, I don't know if you noticed that Eva was able to acknowledge everything.
Yeah,
so that's the power of a young person. Yeah. Their filters are so wide open.
So connected, Ava. So connected. So thank you so much. I just feel very honored I got to speak to you, and you have a great night. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Ava. Lots of love. Bye bye. Hello, this is Steven.
Hi, Steven.
Who's this?
It's Heather.
Hey, Heather, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. I don't know if you could hear Ava, but that girl was the cutest thing ever.
She did. That's what I was noticing is that she was validating everything.
She was.
She was spot on.
Yeah.
She had notes written down.
Yeah, it's wild, and I think Elix is correct. Just because of that age, that age is still so open to everything, and they connect so quickly, and it's because Spirit just steps in and helps them. So that was wonderful. Okay, so Heather, let me check in here with you. Heather, where's the L? Laurie or Lynn? Larry? Ellen? Where was the L come in for you?
Ellie.
Who's Ellie?
She was my mom's best friend.
Is she in spirit?
Yes.
So know that Ellie is the first one stepping forward to let you know that she's here, but your mom is here.
Yes.
When I ask in spirit and hear nothing, that means to me that they're still living. So you got to tell your mom that Ellie stepped forward and is letting her know that she's here with you guys. Ellie, I always tell people too that I don't see letters, I hear them. That's why I said Ellen, is because that sounds to me just like Ellie sounds like the L. That's why I asked. Heather, I got to tell you though, Ellie is I don't know what your relationship was with her, but God, is this woman with you, helping you?
Yep, she was very special to me.
Oh my God! I mean, she just said that and I don't know if all the readings I've done, if I've ever heard this. She just said, tell Heather that she has her mom in the physical world and she has mom in spirit. So you've got two people on each side of you that in especially Ellie, just in this mother figure, just making sure that you're okay and helping you. So I don't know if this is Ellie's or yours, but there's also a little dog in spirit.
Oh.
Is it?
And my daughter's sitting with me.
So,
She's like, oh.
And the dog, but this was your dog?
Yeah.
And it's a smaller dog, but it's all over you guys. So your daughter remembered the dog?
Yeah, she was a mini schnauzer.
Oh my God! You shouldn't have told me. I was just about to ask you where the S comes in. So just know that the Schnauzer is with you, and just also let you know that the dog sleeps with your daughter too. So when your daughter's, but you have more than one kid, right? One child?
Yeah.
Because the dog just yelled at me and said, I rotate. Like, I don't just stay with one child. I rotate. You know, he just wants to make sure that the dog was just loved by the family and just, you know, is just letting you know that. So there was something that as the dog was talking, I know it's kind of weird to say the dog was talking, but it was. Heather, where does the birds come in?
My grandmother.
Did she love birds, or what was the connection?
Very much. She cardinals were her thing. She had a million bird feeders and all sorts of stuff at her home. So and I'm assuming this is the grandma who's crossed. That would be correct. Yeah.
So know that I was going to say Grandma Bird, and your grandmother just said, that's okay, you can call me that. She's just letting you know that she's also stepping forward. Who's the middle child?
Oh my God. So ask me a couple more questions.
Look at Heather running my show for me.
Heather, this is not the right line. Just saying, okay?
I know that I'm on the show,
Okay, go ahead.
So it's, oh my God, my palms are sweating. My middle child or my mother's middle child?
I just heard talk about the middle child, bring up the middle child, and Heather knows why.
Yes, I know.
Are you going to share with us? Because
we want to know.
It would be my brother.
Okay, so but is your?
He's the middle of my three boys. I have three older brothers.
Okay, so you have and so your brother is the middle. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
But and they're connecting him. But why do they bring it up like the middle child?
I just had this conversation with my mother today. So, as I said, I have three older brothers, and then there's myself and a younger sister, and it was the boys and the girls.
Right.
My mother referred to my brother, Andy, as the middle child, when it was actually my brother, Matt, who was in the middle of the boys and the girls.
Wow. You know what? So, Heather, I love this, and I love when this happens. What you just said about, just talked about that earlier. Spirit brings conversations up all the time to say, we were there. Like, we're there, and now we're going to tell you what they're talking about, something you don't know, Stephen, to prove to Heather and Mom and everybody else that we were actually there. This is either Dad for you or your mom's dad or grandfather, but this is a huge male figure for both of you. So is your dad is living?
My father is living, yeah.
So it's gonna be a grandfather then. But there's a big, and I'm just because I got to take a break, Heather. There's also a Jim. Where's the GJ come in for you?
My father's name is Gregory.
Gregory, perfect. So it's all Spirit just saying, hey Gregory, hey Mama, hey Heather. They're all just loving you and the kids, but just make sure all the kids know about that dog because that dog has gone nowhere, Heather. So, listen, thank you for calling, and I will leave you with lots of love.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Heather. Bye-bye.
Okay.
And welcome back to Through the Static. So, let's, Elix just showed me something and just threw me.
Well, because we have somebody from Ireland. Yeah, I think that's worth, acknowledging.
Elish, I just want to say that I cannot wait to meet you, and I hope it's in Ireland. Let me just tell you. So
it will be in Ireland.
Her energy is incredible.
I know.
Okay, let's take the next call. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hi, I'm Stephen as well. I spell mine with a PH.
Hey, Stephen, how are you?
Good.
Good, and I can't even tell you how excited I am that a guy called. It's always girls, so it's really
and it's hard to get through. It's like I better call. Even when I called with the break, it was busy. Well, you had that guest at 5, but still, it's been a few weeks I've been trying.
Well, you got here now, Stephen, so that's all that matters. So, Stephen, let me tell you, the first person in spirit that steps forward is a mom figure for you. Like right out of the gate. So if mom is still here, then it has to be a grandmother. Is your mom still here?
No, my mom's here. My two grandparents.
Two grandmothers. This grandmother is got a huge amount of energy and just stepped forward. She also keeps telling me, Stephen, how do you connect to the M name, like Mike or Mock?
Well, Margaret was her daughter. My Aunt Margaret.
Okay, perfect. So know that so that would be your Aunt Margaret then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but your Aunt Margaret is in spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's crossed.
Yeah.
Okay, so she just said to me that that my nephew would be very surprised that I was second after Grandma to come forward to say hi. But hey, Stephen, she wants to let you know that she's with you and she's hanging around you. So. Well, what is it with the names with you, Stephen? Stephen, there's several things going on here with you. You're really connected to spirit. Did you know that?
I have the sense. I just can't pull them out like you can. I always, because I know so many people that have passed.
Yeah.
But I can't. I'll sense like presences, but I can't really get any like messages.
Well, it's interesting because when if spirits, one of their comments they make is to tell the person I'm speaking to that they're connected. That's kind of big, so just make sure you know that and just keep that with you. There's also like a Bobby or Barbara connected here to you. That steps forward, either living or somebody who's crossed. And Stephen, what's the TV? Did you just do something with a television set or TV or
TV? No, I don't have anything on.
No, it doesn't have to be on now. But your grandmother and Aunt Margaret keep talking about the TV. Did you know somebody that was on TV, or did you just?
Well, I was on TV in '94 I was doing software development for the blind and stuff, and I was on a local channel. That's all I can come up with.
Oh, no, Stephen, that's huge. Listen, that's very big. Local channel doesn't matter. It's just this is all about letting you know that they know what you've done, since you've been on this earth, and they're just giving a big shout out. I mean, how great is that? What you were doing, being on TV. But there's also there's a father figure steps forward. There's a dad figure. So if dad is here,
my dad is crossed. Yeah.
Okay, so just know it's your dad that's stepping forward. He's very quiet when he steps forward. He's not really like your grandmother came in and just started chatting. Your father just steps forward and just keeps staring at you. And just when I see that, it's just being very proud of you. But Stephen, your father just said to me that he wished he said more.
Yeah, well, he was a quiet. He spoke his mind when he had to, but he was pretty quiet most of the time.
No, but he's making me feel more like he keeps talking about just more emotionally, just more I love yous, like just like more that he wanted to. And he also said, do you have a sibling?
Yeah, I have some. Yeah.
He just told me 2. So I don't know if he was from 2 or something's in February.
I think it was February.
When they give me a number, it represents either February is the second month, or it could be the second of a month, like November 2nd, April 2nd. But your father's giving 2.
Does that connect to my sister's birthday?
Yeah, what is your
February 8th?
Okay, perfect. So February 8th is right around the corner. So just know that your dad is just giving a happy birthday to your sister. So
wow,
which is
unreal.
Which is which is certainly a great thing. There's something coming in your lap too. I don't know what this is, but something you've been thinking about, and I don't know if this is like a hobby or doing something, but your father just keeps saying he's helping to push it forward. So maybe it's working.
Well,
what was that?
I I'm working on my third book.
Oh, wow. So that would be it, Stephen.
That's amazing.
So no, but I got to tell you something. I know if this is your third book, you're very well accomplished, but don't be afraid of getting out of the box. Your father just said, don't do what he did in life. And it doesn't mean that your father didn't explore, and like you said, he said what was on his mind. But all I can tell you is that he just keeps saying he wants to make sure that you just don't think out of the box. You just break the box completely apart. So.
Wow, that sounds like something he would say.
Yeah, he wants you to, because he just keeps saying that my son is so talented and so successful, but he wants you to break everything, break all the barriers. So I'm going to leave you with that, Stephen. Thank you so much for calling.
Oh, thank you.
All right, lots of love to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye-bye. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this? Hello?
Hi.
Hey, wow, that's a lot of energy. Hey!
Hi, this is Kristen.
Kristen?
Mm-hmm.
Kristen, it's good to talk to you.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. And let's see what spirit. Kristen, let me ask you something. How do you connect to the cars? When as soon as I heard Kristen, when you said your name, Spirit had me look out the window and show me the front of a car. It was the front of a truck. And truck, car, it doesn't matter. Did someone like just do something with registration, or was there a fender bender like that someone wants to talk about? There's a reason why they show me the front of a car.
Not that I know of, no.
Where does the Mary, Mike, where's the M come in for you?
Mary was my grandmother.
Okay, so know that Grandma Mary is letting you know that she's stepping forward and she's here. She keeps standing in front, which is interesting because usually the guys that do this, but your grandmother Mary is a hot ticket. She keeps standing in front of a car and looking at the front of the car. So I don't know if she's referencing like a headlight out or something happened to the front of a car, or sometimes when they look at the front of the car, they're trying to get me to the license plate, like if someone had a vanity or something different with the license plate, or somebody's registration is up, but there's something, and it doesn't also have to be you, or it just can be connected to you. Like say if you have a brother who just did something with the front of a car, the front end, or I don't know what your grandmother just said to me. My granddaughter is so smart, she knows everything. Your grandmother just said. So I love Grandma Mary. She's very funny, but she just keeps referencing the front of a car. So just make sure you keep it with you. There's also an Anna or Anthony. Where's the A connected to you? Come in.
I had a friend, Anthony.
But he's in spirit?
Yes.
Okay, so just know that Anthony is stepping forward too. It also could be Anthony connected to the car. It could be that Anthony liked cars, or something happened with the car. All I know is that it's something connected. And did your grandmother or you do cookies? Well, what's the cookies? Somebody is making cookies, and there's something on it, like fancy cookies or something, or cookies you would hand out at a fundraiser. I don't know what this is, but your grandmother keeps talking about they're definitely cookies.
I just took cookies. I bought cookies the other day, and I took them out of the cabinet just literally 10, 15 minutes ago. I'm bringing them over to my dad's. I don't know. God. That could be.
Oh, no, Kristen, it's
like
not.
Like anisette with sprinkles on them. I don't know.
No, that grandma's bringing that up because she knows that you're going to your dad's with these cookies. How wild is that? That she wanted to bring that up, Kristen. How cool is that? And it's all about to say, I'm standing right next to you when you did that, and I'm going to be walking over or driving over to Dad's house. So, Kristen, I'm out of time. I wish I could keep going with you, but just know that it's a wonderful way that your grandmother's giving you so much love, and thank you for calling, and I'm going to leave you with that love.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night.
You too, Kristen. Thank you.
Bye.
So unfortunately, I'm out of time. I am at StephenTheMedium.com. Coach Elix is at
PerformanceCoachingByElix.com.
Well, I want you to give that because that gives your energy. And like I said last week, you're incredible at what you do.
Thank you.
Coaching. We have Elix's mom outside. She comes with us each show. She sits in the lobby and she does her crossword puzzles. We've got Mock's mom out there. So this is like a big party for us.
It's like a party. But we got to get home because it's going to snow.
Elix made sancocho. For all the Spanish people know what that is, but it's
a stew.
It's a great stew.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next Wednesday, same time, and I look forward to it. And stay warm, stay safe, and love you guys all.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.